Hey everyone, it's Christine here. I wanted to talk about resistance and blockages because this is happening right now, and this is something that I have been experiencing, but also I noticed quite a few people are experiencing this as well, not just around me, but also in the collective. And sometimes it could be very frustrating. And let me back up. If you're feeling any type of resistance towards decisions, towards the path you want to take, towards a direction you are really wanting to head into, and anything you're just trying to make a decision on and move ahead, right? It's almost like you're trying to open the door, but the damn door doesn't want to open. The knob may be stuck, it's locked for whatever reason. It's like, why is this happening repeatedly? And you may be experiencing some type of delay, resistance, blockage. It's almost like the universe is saying, not yet, no. And I say this and I bring this up right now because a lot of this is happening as we close out the season in Pisces before we start anew, and we think we know exactly what the steps we need, or what it is that we need, or where it is that we need to go in a precise way to get to this new chapter, or to start this new chapter in our life. But many times what we don't realize is we only have a small slice of the puzzle, right? Of the pie. And so if you are experiencing consistent, repeated resistance, blockages, again, different forms of saying no, rejection, right? We've heard that phrase, rejection is God's protection, rejection is redirection. Really lean into that. And it can be very hard because it's always teaching us something. We're always learning through those experiences. In particular, how to release control, how to surrender, how to detach from the outcome and what it is we really want. Because again, as humans, we think we know what we always want. We think, perhaps I should say, we think we know what is best for us at that particular season of our life. But it's not always the case. And I will just tell you, this is probably one of the heaviest Pisces seasons I've encountered in the last 3 weeks or so. I have encountered a lot of universal no's, or I should say the universe's way of saying no. And whether it's I'm trying to submit applications, I'm apartment hunting right now, calling, leaving messages, not getting returns, things like that happening. Everything is faltering. It seems like it's breaking down. I'm finding out things. It's because we're being illuminated. The universe has something better for us. And so think about it. When you have or experiencing those form of blockages or resistance in your life, or that repeated no, it could come as a no, right? From someone, from friendships, from partners, or if you're dating or applying for jobs or opportunities, or you constantly feel like I'm pursuing this but I'm not getting to where I want. Take a step back. Ask yourself, what am I learning here? What am I being taught? What is it that I am needing to look at that's perhaps being conveyed in a different way? And when you take a step back, you'll realize, wait a minute, what I'm trying to really, perhaps forcefully, trying to move in a certain direction, what I'm trying to repeatedly do over and over, whether it's calling someone completely and they're not returning your calls, or applying to a job or an industry over and over, or whatever the case, and you keep getting that resistance and you're like, nothing is working out. What is going on? Did you ever consider that maybe there's something better for you? That maybe you're being asked from the universe, from your own spiritual team, to wait, stop trying so hard? Because again, when we are trying to accomplish our goals, obviously we embody our masculine energy, but so oftentimes we try to embody that in all aspects of our life, thinking, if I want to have the dreams or the life of my dreams, then I have to do this, right? And it's not always the case. Sometimes you just have to take a step back, right? And lean back and know that the space that you create, it's the energetic pocket, as I call it, right? That allows you, or I should say that allows the universe to have some levity there, some movement. Sorry guys, I should have brought my tripod. My hand's kind of getting tired. That allows the universe to maneuver, to play around, to be like, wait a minute, all this resistance, all these blockages, all these no's, all these doors being shut, they're happening for a reason, because there's something better for you out there. It's almost like something's cooking behind the scenes, right? And we don't realize it at that moment. Only in our human ego-driven perspective, we keep forcefully trying, right? And this is something I've been going through in this season in so many respects. I could give you a laundry list right now. I will not. And what I've come to know is when you stay quiet, Doesn't mean you don't talk, but when you find that quiet, that solace within yourself, and you take some time to, whether it's journaling, talking to yourself, mindfulness practices, or I should say engaging in mindfulness practices, meditating, whatever it is that allows you to get in tune, to slow down and to hear yourself, you're going to get the answers. They are going to be illuminated. And this upcoming new moon in Aries, I feel like it's going to give you even more insights in these steps that you are looking for and that you may have been looking for the past several weeks to go forward. It's almost like, okay, the universe is saying the puzzle is ready to be unveiled. We're going to show you a big piece, and that's going to give you a giant golden nugget that you can follow. And so this is a reminder, because I know I'm not alone in this and feeling this way. I know a lot of things are crumbling down because they're being rebuilt on so many different strata, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, in our physical plane, right, in our earthly material world. And so whenever you face this type of resistance, a lot of times it's because we ourselves are resisting something internally. We may be forcing something when we know in our soul level, that I heard voices, in our soul level, that is not the right direction for us. And the universe does this. You'll only know this perhaps in retrospect. So take note of any signs you get. Take note of synchronicities, of names, of music, of songs, literature, and you can ask for specific references, as I call them, to the universe. For me, it's music a lot. And depending on how you receive the messages, right? Maybe you are a clairaudient, so you prefer receiving different messages in that way, or through songs, or through other people, because sometimes you meet people and they tell you exactly what you need to hear at that moment. Be open to that, because a lot of things are shifting. Think again, with the Piscean energy in general, it's about staying flexible. It's a mutable sign, a water sign at that. So it's being fluid and open to the changes, changing the sails. And this goes a little bit with the last energy check-in that I said about, and I focus a lot on releasing energies in relationships, and that has been coming up a lot. But this particular message, I really wanted to focus on resistance, because when you're feeling resistance, that's the freedom that you will find with any of these blockages. That's your gate to freedom. And it seems counterintuitive, perhaps like an oxymoron. You're thinking, what the hell? But no, in all actuality, when you actually accept and embrace where you are right now at the present moment, that could be an element of radical acceptance. Even if you have no idea of what's going on, you don't understand what's happening in your world, and you're like, I thought I was supposed to, I don't know, go move to this area or apply to this job or continue this relationship, and you're finding that things are just not working out. Hang tight. This isn't a time at this moment to make any decisions, because so much stuff is being, the best word is just illuminated, uncovered, unveiled, one by one, piece by piece. And most importantly, all of these blockages, these resistance, these no's, it's allowing us to tune back into ourselves. And what does that mean? It's allowing us to trust ourselves. Because when we finally say, you know what, I give up. That's what the universe wants us to do. It's just basically say, I fucking give up. I'm done. I've called all these places that I want to move to. No one's returning my call, for example. What do? You can't control it, right? Apart from going to the physical place. And again, depending on your situations, that may not even pan out. You're being asked to trust, to surrender in something bigger, something unknown, something outside of you. And that may be very difficult, but that's one of the greatest lessons we're learning right now as we close up so many different aspects of this life cycle, our soul cycles right now that we're going through. Isn't soul cycle the bicycle? What is it called? Like Peloton, those bicycle things? I'm not sure why I said soul cycle. Maybe some of you are into that. Anyways, so lean into this. It's not easy. That's why if you don't have a trusted person to talk to, or you don't really prefer to talk actively, with your voice or through communication in other means, right? With your hands or in any other ways, I would consider journaling, or even processing it through your own, with your own self, I should say, through your own thought mechanisms, because you're going to start seeing things are linking up. And as soon as you relax, distract yourself and do something. I decided to take a hike. This is how my several weeks have been. There's been a lot. It's been, again, a lot of energy assertion. I think I made up my own word there. I feel like energy is being sucked out. So lean into some type of positive distraction for you that makes you feel good, that makes you feel secure, and that soothes any type of anxiety you may be feeling, especially when it comes to the resistance. Everyone has their own practice. For me, it's hiking and being in nature. And I realized as soon as you lean back, that's when you are going to start seeing the answers come in. I hope this has helped someone out there. Comment down below what you're going through. Guys are not alone. I will talk to you soon. Take care.